I decided, oh hang on, I decided to show you something regarding clickbait videos that are very, very annoying. So if I go to my history, I'll show you this particular video, part of it. Now, there's a title for this particular video. It says US Air Force B-2 Spirit female pilot performs full speed emergency takeoff. This is clickbait. Now, what's annoying about clickbait is that once you've watched clickbait, you end up getting more frigging clickbait because YouTube thinks you like it because you watched it. So let me just play a part of it and show you what I mean. So this particular video, it's got sirens blaring out in the background. It's got all this dramatic emergency sort of sound effects to make it sound like there's an emergency when there is no emergency. There is no emergency. This is obviously just a casual training exercise. Now this blaring sirens going off in the background, the sirens of like your World War II going off, and we're listening to these freaking noises till about over 3 minutes. Now when we finally do get to the takeoff point, it's nothing emergency about it at all. Now I want to show you a little method I use to try to avoid this clickbait stuff. This is obviously just a training exercise or a routine takeoff. There's nothing dramatic, nothing emergency about it at all. So we get here, watch the taxiing on the runway, go to takeoff. And the sirens are still blaring out. Right, so what do you do about it when people do that dirty trick and try to clickbait you into watching it? First thing you do is you go to watch history. You go to history and you click on the three dots and you remove from watch history. Right, but before I do that, because it will disappear completely, before I remove it from my watch history, I am going to go paste that link into another window. Now, when you get to that window, there's three dots down here. Click on, oh shit, it's not the right one. If it shows up in your feed, you get three dots. You can click on do not recommend channel and you can remove it so you don't keep seeing that channel anymore. I can't remember now. You see, this popped up on my other computer, that's the reason why it's not sure. Right, so US military secrets. Let's see, this is obviously spam. Let's just see where it is. Where's these freaking dots? There's some dots, you can remove it from your watch history so you don't keep getting it over and over and over and over again, all this stuff. Right, trying to find it now. Obviously you could be really mean and report it, but I don't want to watch clickbait, right? So if I go back to my main feed, my YouTube feed, because it has to be recommended on YouTube for it to keep coming back, basically. But because this was something that was outside of my context of normal referrals, because I watched it on it was shown up in the Discord chat thing, it's not recommended. But normally what you can do if you get this stuff that's recommended to you, what you do is you click on the dots on next to the video there, and it says do not recommend channel. You can normally just click that and you'll never see that channel ever again. But that's if it's recommended to you by YouTube. But it only works if it's recommended to you by YouTube. Oh, here we go. There's another one. So this one here is, I don't know if this is clickbait or not. It might not be, it might be, it might not be, I don't know. But normally you can click on the three dots and it says do not recommend channel. So you can remove it so you'll never see that channel ever again. But in the case of this particular video, this one, I'm just going to remove it from my watch history so that it's gone and they don't get credit for me watching it, because I didn't want to watch it anyway because it was a lot of shit, right? It was clickbait. And you can do that. You can normally go to your history and remove anything that you didn't want to. You can do that with my videos, so you can give me the middle finger if you like. And so there was a video about escalators earlier on where people are falling inside escalators and getting eaten alive. That's pretty gruesome stuff. But yeah. No, if you see stuff in your YouTube feed and it's really driving you up the wall, I don't know if this one, let's check this one out. Opening a new channel. Is this one by any chance clickbait? I don't know. Let's check it out, see. Well, the titles. No. The title's benign, it's nothing dramatic, so I would say no, this is not clickbait. But there are some that are, that just basically try to get you to watch them, just to get hits. Basically just to get views and count, to make money out of your viewership, which is not right, because if it was really that good, they wouldn't need to clickbait you in the first place. But it is very frustrating. Now if you go back to that video I just showed you, that particular one that I've removed from the watch history now because you won't see it anymore now, but there was a whole bunch of comments, I should have showed you them. There's a whole bunch of comments from people who are really pissed off with it, right? Oh, hang on a minute, have I got it on my clipboard? Maybe I do. Do I? Put it on my clipboard? I'm not sure. No, I don't. Okay, so, but let's see if it's actually been recommended to me in here somewhere. Don't think it is, because it was one of them videos that was on somebody else. Well, it was when I wasn't using my account information because I was in a Discord and a link popped up outside of my account, so it was a random thing. But I don't know why people do this thing, because all they're doing is pissing people off. Excuse my French, but my language. They're just annoying people, and at the end of the day, they're only damaging themselves. They're damaging their own channel, because if people really appreciate that, they're going to come back for more anyway. But if you clickbait people, all you're doing is annoying people to the point where they're either going to flag your channel as being inappropriate or as something. They're gonna flag it, or they're going to complain or report. They're going to do something to damage your channel. Generally speaking, I don't get a lot of clickbait unless somebody else shares something else in my feed on Discord or somewhere else. But it is annoying, because once you start watching clickbait videos, you end up getting a lot more like that, you know. Dramatic titles, you know. It's the dramatic titles that kind of start popping up in your feed when you don't want them to pop up in your feed. That can be annoying. And I feel sorry for those people who are suffering from clickbait, because they're getting a lot of it. They're getting a lot of it, and they don't know how to get out of it. Well, I'm showing you how to get out of it, is to remove it from your watch history so you don't get recommended the same type of video again. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was just just